Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Astenz or Isaac, and today we are going to be playing some Advanced Warfare. Finally is my first commentary on Advanced Warfare, and as you can see, I am already 2nd Prestige, level 19. Not a huge accomplishment to be proud of, but, you know, I just Prestige recently, so... And I do have quite a few decent guns. I got the Doctor, which apparently is I think it goes like Quick Bolt, Silver Bullet, and then the Doctor, so it's not bad. I have mostly camos for this gun already. I'm just missing, I need one more, and I just need these ones. These are all the ones I need. So, just need 2 more for there, and I'll get Diamond, and then, yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Then I got the ASM one, but I also have the Speakeasy, which is apparently the best one in class for it, so I'll use it. But as of right now, I'm just trying to get the carbon fiber camo, so I'm just using the Competence gun. Got the Obsidian Steed for the BAL-27, and yeah, these are nothing special. So we're gonna get into our first. Oh, I also have the lightning camo too, which I actually really like how it moves on my gun. It's so cool. Anyway, so we're gonna get into. Actually, we're gonna do a supply drop challenge real quick. Get 30 kills in domination. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna play some domination, and I will not be sniping this game. I will be using a submachine gun. So I want to get my supply drop. So, and if I can get it at the end of this video, we will open it. Or, actually, do you know what? That's what I will do. I'm gonna play until I can earn this supply drop, and then I will open it with you guys to see if I get anything decent out of it. So it looks like we're playing here, so I'll use the ASM one. Oh, the game's already started. So, guys, basically what I wanted to talk to you about with this little commentary here was I basically wanted to tell you guys a little bit just about me in general, just like anything related to me, anything like that. So if you guys don't know already, I'm not that old, but then again, I'm not that young. I am still in high school. I am in grade 11. I had to think about that for a second. That was pretty bad. So I guess now you can kind of understand why I don't have. It's kind of why it was kind of hard for me to get videos up every day. Now I'm starting to find the time, but as you could tell, as you could understand, back a while ago, it was hard for. I got a supply drop already. It was hard for me to upload just because I was busy with school, and it was close to exams too. So there was that, and so I am still in high school. Currently, right now, I lived before in a small town, very small town. Like I'm talking like a freaking village, like very freaking small. Like it was literally like a 1 strip of concrete and maybe a few general stores and gas bars, little corner stores and stuff like that. Along the way, maybe it wasn't a lot, and then there was like 1 road where people would live and everything. And when I was a kid, there was well, I still am a kid, but when I was younger and I was living back there, I lived down the road with the retired teachers. So all the teachers, there was a school. The school only had like 98 students in it. It was really small. And the school that I went to, all the retired teachers lived down my road. So I was all the teachers that were retired, or maybe they were the current teachers, they lived down my road. So it was weird in a sense, but then again, it was also really helpful for school if I needed any help on an assignment or anything like that. If I needed any help on really anything, that I could go and talk to them. And yeah, it was pretty weird and cool at the same time, I guess. So I was basically at that school for 14 or 13 years. Yeah, about that. Because this last summer, I just recently moved, so that's why I am here now. I actually moved to Belleville, Ontario, if you guys don't know where that is. Yes, I do live in Canada. I am in Ontario, but I do live in Belleville, Ontario, so that's where I am located. So, I don't know if you probably guys don't know where that is if you guys live in, I don't freaking know, United States, maybe you don't know where it is, or friggin' England, I don't know, wherever you guys live. You might not know where Belleville is. It's about 3 hours south of Toronto. So it's not a small town. Like it would be considered a small town in Toronto terms. It would be considered a small town. But if it was compared to my old town, like where I used to come from, this where I live now would be considered a freaking city. Like, it would be considered like a metropolis, like friggin' huge, massive city, everything like that. That's what it would be considered. So, to me, it's a big difference, you know, from moving from like a town that you know everybody's name, everybody knows each other. It's like one of those perfect worlds where you wake up and you go, oh hey, you say hi to your neighbors, you walk out, get the paper, nice, you know everybody, nice fresh smelling air, everything like that, enjoying the sunlight, all that stuff. It was like the same routine every day, and you knew everybody there who was, you know, everybody you knew there was nice, and it was one of those perfect worlds. So it was weird when I moved from there to here, because nobody knows who you are. It was weird coming from my grade 11 year at school, from transitioning schools in my high school year, and especially my senior year, kind of senior year. And it was, I don't know, it just felt kind of weird. Just, you know, I knew nobody. At my old school, everybody knew each other. I was with the same group of people for 14 years, stayed in kindergarten all the way up to grade 10 together. So it was really weird, and I almost kind of felt unnatural when I wasn't going to that school anymore, and I was switching schools from moving and all that stuff. So it was kind of weird, but also in our school that I went to back, my old school, it literally was, I think it was a kindergarten to grade 12 school. So you never switched schools. Like, you know how mainly schools that work nowadays are, you go from like kindergarten to grade 13, kindergarten to grade 3 or something like that, and then you go from like grade 3 to grade 6, and then from grade 6 to 8, and then from 8 to, and then there's the whole other school for high school. That's usually how it works like from in other places around here. That's how it kind of works out in Belleville, where I live now. That's how it works now. But back at my old school, it did not work like that. Just one big building, and everybody, they crammed, I think, how much? There was 98 high school students, so that means there was probably no higher than 200 students in the entire school, which is very freaking small, might I add. That is a small number. So it was kind of weird in a sense, knowing that everybody knew you. So if you were a bad kid, everybody knew you were a bad kid, and that's, well, I guess it's like some people don't know you, and if you're like a bad kid around there and everybody knew you were a bad kid, you had problems, because nobody wanted to, like, if you had a reputation and you started to get a reputation around there, and everybody knew that you were a type of kid that, I don't know, if you're like a tough kid and like then nobody knew not to mess with you, and everybody was scared of you. If you were a person like that, that would be your perfect school, because everybody would know not to mess with you or screw with you or anything like that. But then again, if you make like one mistake, everybody holds a grudge to that mistake forever. I actually had an experience with that, but that's another story. But yeah, so that's basically, I guess I could go a little bit more in depth about myself. I did start playing video games a while ago. Like, when I first started playing video games, when I first started was when I was in grade 3, maybe? 3 or 4? Oh, look at that kill. Ooh, beautiful. In grade 3, maybe, something like that. And the first thing I remember playing on the old PlayStation 2, that was actually my parents' anniversary present, and I kind of took over. One of the people who used to work for them got it for their anniversary, and I kind of just took over that, and they didn't see it ever again. So, yeah, so we're gonna open a supply drop, because a supply drop was here, so let's see what we get. Come on, Elite! Oh, Really? What? Really? I've gotten that before! Venus and Mars. I don't. Please, just give me a freaking quick bolt. That's all I want. Oh yeah, I have an AE4, which is apparently one of the downloadable weapons, and I have one of those, but I don't ever freaking use the thing. So, where'd that stupid? Oh god, the game started, didn't it? Oh no, it didn't. It just froze right there for a second. Where's the friggin' Venus? There it is. I hate that. Shit. Redeem it for XP. I absolutely hate the friggin' thing. I got a lot of elite friggin'. I got 2 elite exosuits. That's awesome. That one looks like a. I don't know. That one looks too. It looks too perky and colory for me. So obviously I didn't get. No, I didn't get my package that game. So we're gonna play another quick game here, and as soon as we get the supply drop from this game, we're gonna back out. We're gonna open it, and then I guess we'll call our quits there. So I guess continuing on what I was saying about myself, yeah, I started getting introduced into gaming from, I guess, that day where my parents got that as their anniversary present, and I took over from that, and then from there, I was like a Sony fanboy growing up. Like, I started with the PlayStation 2, then I transitioned to the PS1. For some reason, I went backwards. I don't understand. I think my whole life up to this point's been backwards, but so that really doesn't surprise me. But you know, I started on the PlayStation 2. The only reason why I think I went to the Xbox One was because my dad, who's like a freaking computer genius, my dad burnt Xbox. I mean, not Xbox. PlayStation 1 discs. Like had ordinary CDs, and he burnt the games onto CDs, and then I'd put them into my PlayStation 1, and I'd play them off there, because I remember he'd have Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, Gran Torino, stuff like that. Have all those type of games, and he would always play those whenever I'm asleep or something like that. So yeah, that's what he did. And then from there, for a Christmas, I did get a PlayStation 3. That was when I really started that's where I really got into gaming. That's where shit got real at that point. That's where I started really getting into gaming and playing a lot more games and all that stuff. And then from the PlayStation 3, this was where I made the jump to Xbox, and I was actually kind of worried a little bit when I was making this transition to Xbox. I was kind of freaked. I didn't really like it that I was transitioning to Xbox, but all my friends, I did have friends that played PlayStation with me, and they were all making the transition to Xbox, so I was like, well, I gotta go with my friends. I'm not gonna have anybody to play with if I don't transition to Xbox. So luckily, I had a friend I played hockey with. Yes, I played hockey for about 12 years, rep all the way up, and I played hockey. But I was playing hockey with one of my he's a grade younger than me. I played hockey with him, and he was willing to sell me this Xbox. It was an old Xbox. He had a new one, and he was willing to sell me this old Xbox arcade that was very old. It was I think it was like the old classic white ones. It was like one of those really old ones. I think they were called the arcade or something like that, maybe. So he was willing to sell me one of those old ones for like $100, and at that point I had a job. I don't have a job now, but at that point I had a job, and I was able to pay for it with my own money and that stuff. So I used the $100 to get a Xbox. Came with a controller, he gave me a headset, gave me a few games with it, didn't raise the price or anything. He was a nice dude, kept it the same, so I was pretty grateful for that. I eventually did get rid of it. I did sell it actually not too long ago. I sold it, but my first experience with the Xbox 360, the old white one that I bought, was it was actually really weird. It was kind of similar to the PlayStation when I first tried it. I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. But then the controller, that's what I can't stress enough. If people haven't played both consoles, and you haven't tried both consoles, like if you haven't tried the PlayStation and the Xbox, you haven't tried both, honestly, if you transition from a PlayStation to an Xbox, the controller feels so much better and different. Like, it's a good different almost. And I'm not saying that, like, because I'm as of right now, I don't have a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One. That I'm hoping to get with time, considering now that I'm out in Belleville, as I've told you, I've moved. I do not have a job yet. Oh, God. So that's why, yeah, I don't have a job quite yet, so I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to find a job and move on from that. And then, but I've noticed that there's something different and better with the controllers for the Xbox. Like, they're a lot nicer. It's just the feel of it so much nicer. I like how it's not like the paddles just fit your hands so much nicer, and the joysticks are a lot easier on your thumbs and all that stuff. Considering with me, I have small hands, so I don't have giant sausage hands like my dad's a pretty tall dude. He's like 6'3" or something like that, so he's got sausage hands. And me, I'm the complete opposite. So whenever I played the PlayStation, and whenever me and my dad used to play hockey, NHL together on the PlayStation. So whenever we played, he had an advantage because it was always really weird with the stretch of my fingers on the PlayStation controller. And there's that supply drop. So we're going to back out. Oh, actually, how close are we to finishing the... Okay, it's only halftime. So we're going to back out. I was playing really good, but we're going to back out. And so as I was saying, whenever me and my dad would play NHL, he did have the advantage over me because he was able to grip and hold the controller better. Unlike me at the time, I really couldn't grip it all that well. It was just really weird for me and everything, trying to hold it. And once I got the Xbox controller, it felt really nice to be able to hold just for my fingers to all feel nice and comfortable around the controller. So definitely, if you haven't transitioned from the PlayStation to the Xbox, I would definitely suggest giving it a shot, because you never know. Like, right now, even though the Xbox is a lot more expensive, I'm finding more of my friends are on Xbox now, and as of right now, I do have both. So I do find myself going back to PlayStation now and then, but even though it does cost money to play online, it's totally worth it, and I would definitely make an investment in it. So here's our supply drop from that challenge, so we're going to check it out to see what we get. Please give me something decent, please. What? I got... why? I guess I got a new one of these. I don't have one of those yet, so... Whippy. Oh, well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my videos that will be coming out in the future. Now that my capture is finally working, I'm so happy. And, also, if you guys haven't already, make sure to check out the new Minecraft Let's Play series with me and Water Lyric that we have started again. And it's a pretty cool. We found you'll have to watch it to see what we've done. It's a lot different from our last one. We're not even that far into it, and we've already got a great start. So make sure to check that out. Leave a like on this video. Also check out my Black Ops 2 first commentary that I just recently put out. The gameplay was really bad, but it was my first commentary, and pretty cool. So make sure to check all that stuff out. I'll leave a link to the description of the Black Ops 2 video and the Minecraft Let's Play series. So make sure to check those out, guys. Leave some comments down below if you want to see more Advanced Warfare. And I will see you guys in the next video. Astenz signing off.